on.
What do you mean he makes dad films?
That doesn't make sense.
He's making the Odyssey? You think the Odyssey, the greatest Greek tragedy,
is
a dad film?
You think that's for dads?
I wouldn't say it's the greatest Greek tragedy. The Odyssey?
Quite literally.
What do you think the Odyssey is?
I think the
Tell
Odyssey...
me right now what you think the Odyssey
Give me
is.
a quick synopsis.
This is an Odysseus or whatever. He like goes and he sees the sirens and fucking he's like trying to find his way back home and all that shit.
Okay, you're in the right
Well,
path.
okay,
Yeah,
so
I-
you're you might know a little bit.
I mean, like I've seen the
But
Odyssey.
you think that's for
I've
dads?
seen the Odyssey.
What the hell?
Who's done this?
What? What are y'all talking about right now?
Did you not see Tenet?
That was such a rage bait start.
I am good on Christopher Nolan this week.
God.
I hate you.
fucking
On
love
the Deeper
it.
Issues Nerdcast, the whole industry is throwing hands, and your favorite Chaos Gremlins are here to break it all down for you. Paramount is fighting Paramount is fighting Warner Brothers over Netflix. Quentin Tarantino chose violence. We're getting the original cut of the Star Wars film, finally, after 50 years. It is back in theaters, the version where Han shot first. And it could be over for Funko, folks. Stick around, because we got a lot of hot takes.
What the hell's going on with Funko?
And your fandom awaits. Of God, fantasies. That's right. Sorry for all you Funko lovers out there. And sorry for all you Christopher Nolan lovers out there, but also kind of not sorry for all you Christopher Nolan lovers out there. Welcome back to the place where we think all the deep thoughts about all the shallow things until we have been placed below the ground. Welcome back to the Deeper Issues Nerdcast. Thank you. If this is your first time joining us, what we do is we take the weekly geeky zeitgeist and make it accessible and digestible. We'll deep dive into the latest movies, TV, games, comics, or whatever weird thing the internet is fighting about now and nerd-splain it to the best of our abilities. So whether you're a total newbie or a level 99 pop culture wizard, there's no nerdy background necessary to hang out. Whether you can recite the entire history of Middle-earth from memory or my teleprompter runs way too slow.
Is Middle-earth Lord of the Rings?
We're here to help you discover what kind of nerd you really are. Myself and my panel of nerd-splainers have a PhD in pop culture in order to be your geeky guides in order to discover what kind of nerd you really are. So welcome to the gateway to all things nerdy. No gatekeeping allowed. Welcome to the Deeper Issues Nerdcast. I have to shake some of the rust off of me. I'm sorry. I'm still
Been
on
a minute.
So everyone's allowed, but not if you like Christopher Nolan films.
Well, no, it's fine.
I mean,
you can like Christopher
fantastic.
Nolan.
I love Christopher Nolan.
You can like Christopher Nolan here.
Just not
Thank
in
you.
Pablo's house.
Thank you, Pablo.
For the permission to like Christopher Nolan.
Me and Christopher Nolan and I, we had this unofficial beef,
I'm sure he knows about that too.
if you will.
I'm sure he cares a lot.
he
He
does.
listens to his fans.
He needs to. I need also. I forget that we're also now in two different versions. We have a vertical stream if you're watching us on YouTube, and we have a horizontal stream.
Wow.
Because this is just a new feature. And I also noticed that people like. And please just let us know which version. I feel like, does it make sense for us to do both of them? Or do we only just stick to one? If you're watching us on Instagram, you're more than likely just watching us on the vertical. If you're watching us on YouTube, you're watching us in all, like two different formats, or you have the option to. So love to hear back on what you got going on. This week, my panel of nerd-splainers, my panel of Pokemaniacs, my Zeitgeist Zealots, my roundtable of true believers, my unconventional conventionalists. To my left, she had a cat on her lap, but now she's just knitting. She was knitting with a cat on her lap. You can't see there's a man sitting next to her on the red couch as well.
That is such an ominous way to say that.
What? Where?
There's a
Can't see
man
it,
sitting
but there's
next
a
to her.
man here.
Like some sort of guardian type character. But yeah, patiently knitting, starting from the beginning all over again. The verbal AK-47, Miss Ketzia Abramson.
I know. I'm started. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. I did have to entirely restart from my own. What's the word when you think you're God complex? Egoism. It's gonna be a cool scarf.
I just also. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Ketzia's making something for the holidays as a holiday gift.
Yeah, because remembered.
That's thoughtful.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you start over?
Yeah, I did start over.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
To my right, our
hate you
legal,
all.
spiritual financial advisor here. The grownest up of grown-ups.
Spiritual,
Although you may not see,
financial advisor.
you may not
Are you
know.
talking about me? What?
You guys are getting paid?
Mr. The person that adds the credibility, the whitest person. Well, I don't know.
The whitest person
The
we
whitest
know.
person
I
on the
mean,
show.
I do come from the Nordic area.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm knitting.
Mr. Tommy Jeff.
Oh man.
To my also to my right. Hey, congratulations on a new documentary. Very controversial stuff.
Wow. Holy cow.
You're just gonna start like that?
It is. Look,
Pissing me off.
In front of my
look. There's a
salad?
lot. There's a lot of negative things in the world that people have to say right now about Diddy, but just know that she is not that Diddy. Olivia, live Julian King.
Thank you. That was the worst one yet.
Running the decks. Mr. Tyler Chow, Tie Photography, now behind the scenes. He's the behind the scenes man. He said you guys you've already, look. Oh, why are you hiding yourself, dude?
He's
you're
trying to make himself be visible. He's making an
You need to
attempt.
turn your camera on, Ty. No, it's not on,
The
dude.
green
Don't
light
lie.
is on.
No, dude.
I will give him credit. The green light is
No,
on.
you're
indicating that
making it up
his-
now.
His
I mean,
laptop is saying.
The irony of the technical guy.
Pablo, what do I press?
You turn on your camera, brother. You go to your little cog settings, and you go into settings, and you go to camera.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Have you
I
tried?
think you just need an
Got him.
appointment. You just need to go see.
We're
him.
gonna make you a Genius Bar appointment. It's okay.
Yeah. just too much
Ty's
work.
here, y'all. He's very much alive and well. We promise. He's. I swear.
Well,
I swear. Well, yeah, he's alive. Well,
here.
that's a whole different
He's
thing.
breathing.
He is breathing.
Tried to give him a Reese's today.
He's
but
there.
he
It is.
said
That's
no to
totally
that.
his hand. That's totally his living, real human hand.
Yeah, it
He's really
wasn't
here,
mine.
we swear.
Is he doing a Mrs. Nesbit?
Yeah, you know, it's my.
Totally. Like, can you see how alive that hand is right
Yeah.
there?
Weekend at Ties.
That's right. That is not a hand that has been locked in my basement all week.
No,
What?
That's a
absolutely not.
statement.
no one said that.
Very true.
somehow. Everyone's saying hello in the chat.
What am I,
Hello.
Oh, hello everyone.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello, everyone.
friends.
This is the late night edition. This is the late and deep.
Katie,
Issues.
I would say spend it wisely.
Deep and late? I don't know what we go with that one. Late and deep.
Okay, why's it got to be deep?
We've been gone for 2 weeks. We have a full house too. I'm glad. You know when I was feeling a little down and out, and then the gang all showed up, and I'm like, wow. I was like, I'm not gonna drink, and then everybody showed up with under the influence of alcohol, and I'm like, I think
I am drinking. I'm
Stone
Ketzia,
cold
yeah.
sober and knitting.
yeah,
I'm
Ketzia.
drinking raspberry flavored stuff. It's delicious.
Yeah.
I'm drinking
So
water.
it got infectious, and now here I am about to.
It's whatever this is.
I'm fighting off getting sick too, but I was like, you know what?
Is
Fuck
this our pre-Christmas episode?
I think
no,
that
we
would
have
be
one
on
more.
Wednesday.
Okay.
We have one more, and then we're gonna have to at some point do like a 2025 wrap-up episode or something too. the best of
A year
2025.
in review.
A year in review.
I
Yeah.
got my Apple Music rap. It is very, very interesting.
You get your Spotify. My Apple Music rap, I think, was like Adventure Time music, K-pop Demon Hunter, and for like the 10th year in a row, Hamilton.
I'm so happy.
That
it's
was
not
like your
cats.
wife does like listening to Hamilton.
I
And
listen
also
to
you.
Hamilton nonstop
Hey, you're gonna need
still.
a warrant if you want to look at my Spotify Wrapped. Okay,
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. It's just a lot of Hamilton.
It's still Hamilton, right? It's
Look,
like,
shit slaps. I don't
yeah,
know.
still good. Still
Still
good.
good.
After all these years decided, still good. But yeah, we've been gone for 2 weeks. It was Thanksgiving. Everybody had to cook. And then I went off to Hawaii because it was my kid's 6th birthday. And what better way to celebrate your 6-year-old's or your 5-year-old
Dude, I
turning
got a
6th birthday?
bike when I was 6.
Well, we went to Maui
wish
and we
I went to
stayed
Maui.
we stayed at Black Rock. Like right, we'd open our slider and you could see Black Rock right there. It's beautiful.
Must
We
be
do
nice.
not come from the same cut of cloth here.
I think you probably have a better cut of cloth than I do. I was born in a third world country, actually.
Not
Your
me trying to be
kids.
like, what did I get when I was 6? Maybe like a
I got a
sense of.
bicycle when I was 6.
I think I got a sense of self and maybe some empathy when I was 6.
Yeah, I got a dope Ninja Turtles cake. It was a Raphael cake.
Oh, that is cool.
And
Aw, core memory.
What color is Raphael?
He's
Red.
the red one.
Oh, okay. Who's
Yeah.
the orange one?
Michelangelo.
Oh, I have a pizza sticker.
There is something here. All right. Take it easy.
on.
Dude,
Where
I knew
did it
he was
go?
going to be a
There
nightmare.
is something.
there's nothing.
But look,
nightmarish about this.
I guess I should ask everybody well, you know what? Let's do this. Since we missed the Thanksgiving thing, I want to know not only what did you learn, but what are you thankful for? Ketzia.
What am I thankful for? I'm thankful for, honestly, all my wacky adventures. I feel like this year has been really good for me in the sense that, like, I have really hit my stride of doing things that make me happy and being social. And I do love this ninja sticker. This is very, very cool. But, like, yeah, I mean, I went to LARP this past weekend and I learned that it's so cold in Riverside. But I haven't been at LARP for a minute, and it just made me realize how much I really love and appreciate all my friends and all their wacky things. So, like, I think this weekend I'm going to a birthday party that is cowboy princess themed, and it's not cowboy or princess. It is cowboy princess themed. So you have
Okay.
to come dressed up as a cowboy princess.
That's fair.
And that's just kind of like what my friend group is like, and I am very, very appreciative of that. Did I learn anything?
You learned
Ooh,
something.
I learned. I mean, for Thanksgiving, I had a very chill Thanksgiving, and we made French onion soup mac and cheese,
Okay.
which was delicious. Turns out, what I learned is that French onion soup is delicious, and I will eat it at every chance that I can.
On mac and cheese?
Yeah, it's like a recipe where you incorporate the flavorings of French onion soup into macaroni and cheese.
So you take like the French onion soup powder mix and mix it in
I mean, no,
mac
you
and cheese?
basically make like the base of French onion soup, and then you also have a mac and cheese. So you're like caramelizing onions and like adding like Worcestershire.
And then you're like
and it,
boiling the macaroni in it?
yeah.
It's not that crazy, Pablo.
But this is crazy.
trying to
This is
visualize.
crazy. I'm trying to visualize. And what kind of cheese do you use? You don't use
You-
cheddar, you use provolone.
Yeah, you used provolone. We used what's the one I'm thinking of? It's not Munster. It's
Havarti?
no
Gruyere.
That's the best.
Gruyere.
cheese.
Yeah, you a lot of Gruyere cheese.
Pam Gruyere?
That's the cheese.
She's
you-
my favorite. She's one of my favorites.
But yeah, I'm just thankful for a very happy and blessed life, and also health insurance,
Oh,
and my new therapist.
health insurance is nice.
Tommy Jeff say nothing.
Therapy is
Well, first of all, hold on. I'm a huge advocate for health insurance. and
I
therapy.
apologize. You
I'm
look,
a
you
huge
look,
advocate
you
for
had a
health
look on
insurance
your
companies.
face that
no, not health
had
insurance
sassy
companies.
remark incoming. No,
Not
all
health insurance companies,
companies.
but I am a huge advocate if you have health insurance to take advantage of all
The health
mental
insurance.
health and just take advantage of it if you can.
Yeah.
It's
Like
absolutely true.
100%. I will always support you bettering yourself in soccer.
Thank you.
There's never sarcasm there.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Waiting for the other shoe to drop.
He takes a few things really seriously.
And mental health happens to be one of them.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Period.
Tommy Jeff, what do you think for? What did you learn?
Okay. I'm thankful for a lot. Primarily the people in my life. Traveling the country to see them, going to Europe to see these people in my life. The support that I've had over the last year and a half from friends and family and everything. I will forever be insanely thankful for all of that. It's been a fun year. It's been a hard year. And still having the privilege to be able to travel has made it all worth it. So I am incredibly thankful for every single person in my personal life.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I love that.
Here's to more traveling this year.
Oh, 100%.
And did you learn anything while we were gone?
Oh, when we were gone? I've existed. No, honestly, like the last couple of weeks not doing this and everything, I just took time with the family, friends. I went down to San Diego quite a bit to see my brother and all of that. Gonna go see them
Diego.
Friday. So, no, I mean, it's just been back and forth, spending time, quality time with those I care about. So I learned that I appreciate that
Love that.
a little bit more than I thought I did.
Oh, I love the what's the moral from the movie Click.
Wow, your life is just a
Wow, it's a
second-rate
very-
Adam Sandler
yeah,
film.
it's a very
No,
sad.
it's a good.
Second rate.
I wouldn't say it's a second-rate
It's
Adam
crazy.
Sandler.
No,
It's a good one.
movie.
It's
It's
a-
a sad movie.
It is a
It's
movie.
sad.
It's like on my Ketzia's list of never rewatch again movies.
Yeah.
because it makes you cry.
Yeah, that movie made
Yeah.
me sob.
The
uncontrollably.
Frozen
so
scene with
sad.
Henley Winkler and the freaking quarter trick where he's like, "Dad, would you leave me alone?" And he's frozen. He's like, "Oh, you're
Yeah,
done."
yep.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I can't even remember because I've only seen it once.
It was
'cause
so
I will never
traumatizing.
rewatch it.
That
Yeah.
Marley and Me is also on that list.
It's funny
Won't
because when
watch
I
it.
first watched Click, I was like, I want that remote. let
Yeah.
me just skip through so much that I don't care about. And then it's
Well,
like seeing him go
I'd use
back
it
and
right.
regret it. You would think you would.
No,
I know
you
I
don't.
would.
Right?
I
You don't
use
want
it to sleep.
But like,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I don't want the remote either. But like, as an adult, I don't want it.
yeah.
But like, as a kid, I was like, oh my God, yeah, get me through school. Get me through like,
Yeah.
all of
No,
it.
man.
Oh, believe me, I think I could very happily skip 6th grade social studies and nothing about my life would be different.
No, well, no.
I don't
There's-
need to know why the Louisiana Purchase was important.
Well, wait a second.
Hey,
now.
I was
whoa,
gonna say,
hey.
you just
Whoa,
opened a can of
hold
worms
up.
with this one.
Better
It
watch
was
yourself.
important for a lot of
That was
reasons.
a $20 million transaction, mind you.
They got a good deal on it.
They didn't get a good deal on it.
Got
That's what we
Louisiana on
learned this
sale,
week.
brother. Did he? What you cooked also, by the way? That's why you were like, oh, thank God. But
Well, I
also,
mostly cleaned, but yeah, no, I was like, I had a lot of stuff to do, so I was like, bless.
but yeah. What are you thankful for? What did you learn while we
Well,
were
I mean,
gone?
everyone's thankful for everybody, and I'm also thankful for y'all. I love you guys, and I love my family and my friends and our community. So I don't know, like that's what I'm thankful for. And I consistently stay learning nothing. So
I love that. I love and respect that. Never change.
well, today I learned, well, I do learn this every week as well, is that I'm a very bad driver. Because I got trapped in the roundabout in Orange twice.
God, I want to say
Yeah.
something so bad.
Just
You know, it's illegal. It's illegal.
What is it?
It's illegal. Oh, he's
Go
gonna make
off.
it. Go ahead, you chauvinist. Go ahead, say it.
It's a
Go ahead.
roundabout. There's
I
only, you can
can't-
exit at every quarter.
listen,
What do you
there's a
mean?
lot.
You can exit everywhere on that thing.
I felt like Homer
not-
Simpson trapped in the roundabout in London.
Yeah.
I was going around and I
But
was
yeah,
like,
no, that's London where it's massive and 8 lanes.
100%. I probably would die in that roundabout
Yeah,
because
this
I
was
was
too.
going this one. It's just because a lot of people were like crossing and a lot of people were like
It is a
swerving around and
Terrible
cutting you
roundabout.
off.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I was like, whoa, I'm not trying to do any of that. Anyways, I'm a bad driver and I know this about myself. So now you guys know that too.
I don't think you're
Tra-
a bad driver.
Somebody's claiming that we're AI.
Who says that?
I don't know.
I mean,
We might be.
shit,
I'm
if I'm
knitting.
AI,
live.
I don't even know anymore.
let
No,
me
you're
just-
going to give
let
me an
me-
existential
You
crisis
know why
right now?
they think we're AI? It's because of the whole tie hand thing right here, you know? it just,
yeah.
No, that was very real.
The fingers
That was-
are off. The
that was
fingers
very
are
real.
off.
That was Ty's very real hand.
It
We
was.
said we didn't have him chained up.
Yeah, I told you he's not chained up in my base sexual hand.
You know-
that's not detached from his body.
If
I didn't
this-
learn. I didn't learn this recently, but I do find this very fascinating that California homes don't have basements.
Yeah.
they do.
Not
Some-
Most
barely,
do not. It's not
rarely.
a very, like,
it is a
California
very
thing.
We don't
rare
have
thing.
tornadoes, but there's a few that have basements.
Yeah, but like there's houses in the Midwest that don't have basements, but they have like storm shelters. And like I
Yeah.
think it's just weird that basements aren't really a thing here. And
I
my
guess that's
ignorance
true.
stays at the highest part of this because I have refused to look into the why.
Of why Californians don't have basements?
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
get.
it goes into like the soil, isn't it?
No, you can get. There's a lot of rock. It's hard. It's hard ground.
Yeah. And
Sounds
also, why would we need them?
Space, more space.
I'm gonna build a basement just for you.
Will you?
Yeah.
Dude,
Dig
I'll
it
help
out.
you. I'll dig.
Yeah.
I'll dig it.
Yeah, we'll dig. I learned.
Oh,
Thanks
yeah,
for
what did
asking,
you
guys.
learn?
Well, what am I grateful
What do you
for?
think?
How
Yeah.
about what are you thankful for?
I am same thing. I'm grateful for. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful that I was able to take a whole 8 days with my loved ones to just go to Maui and snorkel and wake up and whatever time we wanted and day drink. You know, the entire time. Drank a lot of pina coladas.
Wait, I'm also grateful for day drinking.
Yeah, day drink. I had a lot of There's just a lot of eye opening.
Eye openers.
Yeah, just it was really awesome, and I was just like, man, rare air that I'm sitting here breathing. I'm just like living genuinely a blessed, beautiful life with my beautiful wife, my beautiful children, my super awesome in-laws, and then some of our really close friends, and we were just like, look, just fucking living the life. We're fucking Maui.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, thanks
And
for
it was
the invite.
great. You guys are always you're welcome to come. I'll let y'all know next time. Just
Yeah,
gotta
you
throw-
didn't give us any heads up.
I'll give you a heads up.
I
next
would
time.
go to Maui in a hard drop and a heartbeat.
Yeah,
Heart drop?
I
Heartbeat?
wanted to stay there longer. I was like, man, I want to freaking go to. I need to do like 2-week vacations. That's what I was like.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need a 2-week minimum here. I feel like, and we stayed at the Sheraton, which was like the historic, like
Mm.
it's right on Black Rock, right, which is a spot to snorkel in Maui, and it was like built in the 60s. So it's a little kind of old. It's not like as high tech as, but it was still beautiful. And I don't know, I loved it. And I was just like, it was a blessing. I was a freaking literally like I could throw a rock at the bartender from my slider window, you know, and just like walk over to the bar, and the pool was right there. I could open
Are you
my
throwing rocks at bartenders?
not yet. But I at some
Not
point.
yet.
What do you mean not?
But
Oh man.
Respect the locals.
I could
Respect people.
we had a big beautiful slider where I can even watch the luau that was happening every other night, right from our room. We did get invited to the luau. We got to go to the luau for free. It was wonderful. So I'm very thankful for that. What I learned this week, I learned fucking Elves on the Shelves are sold out through all of fucking California. And actually,
Are you trying to get one for your kids?
So funny story. I took their Elves on the Shelf last year, and I put them in a fucking grocery bag, and I hid them over here in my tool shed
You
shelf.
can't find it.
And I have seen them once a fucking month for the entire year, this whole year.
And then
then
you
you
couldn't
want
find
it.
them when they.
when the time comes for these elves to end back up on that fucking shelf,
Vanished.
I turned that whole back area upside down, like pulled everything. I'm like, they Toy Storied me. They fucking ran
Well,
away.
Elf on the Shelves are like tulpas now, so they probably just got up and walked away.
Yeah, maybe. But and so what I did, I'm like,
No follow up.
No follow up.
no,
That's
Mom.
fine. You guys all know what tulpas are.
And
Yeah.
no,
Demons.
explain. Yeah,
What's a tulpa?
yeah. That's what I
It's just where
figured.
everybody puts their like belief in something and then they make it real.
Oh, I've seen this episode of
You know what I mean?
Supernatural. Yes, thank you.
Supernatural.
What's crazy though is I was like, okay, cool. I can like Amazon Prime this. It'll be here like tonight or
Yeah.
tomorrow. No, it'd be here in fucking 10 days. It'd be like arrives before Christmas. It's like, what the? I need it way before then. Target.com, Walmart.com.
Man,
fucking
your
I-
kids
couldn't
are
find
going to
it.
be so
I-
mischievous
I-
leading up to Christmas. I'm
from
so
7
happy.
a.m.
How'd
to fucking like 4 or 2:30 p.m. when I had to pick him up from school. I was hitting up every CVS that said they had it in stock, and I went to 5 different fucking CVSs that all said they had it in stock, and they're like, no, we probably had one in stock and it got stolen.
Oh,
And I'm like, what the fuck? How is this happening 5 times in a row right now?
That's really funny.
And I was just like, one of my friends was advising me. She's like, well, just who cares? Whatever. I'm just like, I fucking care. You know, before I'm down with the bullshit that is this world, I need them to have some fucking magic.
Do your
Yeah.
kids still believe in Santa?
They're 7 and
I don't know how
6.
old kids are supposed to
Yes.
do
They're
things.
6, 7. Yeah, so they.
Jesus.
I do like it.
so,
Where'd you get it?
The
then?
show
'Cause
is
Gwen
canceled.
just
Thank you
showed
so
me.
much for coming.
Okay.
You got it? You
so,
actually have it?
no.
Oh, that's
I wasn't
awesome.
able to find a traditional elf on a shelf. There was these things called elf mates
Oh.
that are like elf on a shelf emo versions. It's like an elf on a shelf with like a blue streak in its hair.
That's
And
really
then-
funny.
That's even better.
Yeah, Snoop on, you got a
would be
Snoop
really
on.
I saw the
Hilarious.
Snoop on a
Oh,
shelf.
hold up. You know what would be really funny is if it just happened to randomly be sitting like right on the rafter above you.
Dude, I would lose
You're
my mind.
going to find them in a week.
And the thing is
Yeah.
my daughter's elf on a shelf is a very particular one because I went on Facebook Marketplace. Oh, I got balloons. I went on Facebook Marketplace to try to search for elf on a shelf as well. And she had I was like, oh, they probably got stuck in Hawaii. They're going to come back with a tan. And she remembers her elf on a shelf. She's like, it already had a tan. It was already a tan one with brown eyes. I was like, oh
shit.
yeah, it was. And it's the girl, the tan with the brown eyes. That one is impossible to fucking get. That one would
Oh,
come
yeah,
after.
you're never
You'll
getting
find it. You'll find it.
I'll find it after Christmas.
Just
more
like
than
the
likely.
smoke machine.
I found. I'll
No,
find it after
I mean,
Christmas.
you know what's great is like if Elf on the Shelf doesn't come, then you just gotta be like, you two were just so good this year that they didn't need to come and watch you. They had to
No.
watch other kids this year.
I got them.
and then you get them for them next year.
What's funny is I
lose
got them
them.
the elf mates, and their names are Cobbler and Chef, and they had little bios, and they had a little note. So Gwen was very excited when she came home from school and she saw the elf mates. They weren't her original elves on a shelf, but she was very stoked about it.
Yeah,
and
you
it
need
had
to
a
make
letter.
new friends.
Yeah, and it was like, I heard your elves got stuck in Maui. I was like, oh, they're having a good time in Maui. And so Santa sent us instead, and they had a little suitcase. And what's funny is the little suitcase that has you can open it. It has little elf clothes in it and shit. It was phenomenal. But it was
That's cute.
It was quite the journey to make sure that I'm willing to do a lot of shit and stress myself out. And I was on the phone with my mother-in-law, and she was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm fucking hunting down elves on the shelf. She's like, you sound very stressed out.
Because
I'm like,
I am.
Because I am. I need to she's like, it's just an elf on a shelf. I'm like, no, they need magic. So like I'm willing. I mean, I've been slightly intoxicated and had to do like a late night Labubu deal in a freaking 7-Eleven at Santa Ana to score a Labubu that my child wanted. So I'm willing to go lengths for my kids.
You do. And
Have you
it's
seen
quite
this trend
admirable.
on TikTok where parents are filming their kids like doing something really nice for them to be like, just in case my kid thinks, like, just in case my kid wants to ever say that he didn't have a good childhood, here's my kid doing a bump of caviar. Or it's like, if my child ever thinks he had a rough childhood, here's him in like a first class seat to Dubai.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, my 6-year-old just went to Maui for his 6th birthday and got like all the fun things. And it was really cool having that family time. Like every night he got like this Lego kind of set of all the different Adventure Time characters. And every night I'm like, we'll put one of them together, and we put Finn and BMO and all that stuff together.
Cute.
We still have a few to go through.
I also love that you're doing like such nice things for your kid. I mean, like, it's tough having a late November, December birthday.
Yeah, he's a December 1st guy.
That's rough. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, he's good. I feel like he's a pretty easygoing kid. He's very grateful, I think, for everything.
Sweet.
Yeah. Anyways, that's
I
what I
love that.
learned.
That's an amazing holiday and birthday and vacation and everything. I love that you did that. And I do. I think you're a fantastic father because you do try to create magic for them and those little moments.
I lose my patience a
all
lot
the
though too.
time.
Though I was like, all right.
Well, now you have 12 months to find the elf on the shelf.
Yeah, that fucking elf on the shelf, man. I got.
Yeah, and you got to find the exact one that she remembers too. You can't fluff that one.
I'm
Although
gonna.
I don't know, after 2 years, maybe the memory will fade.
Next year they're gonna be like, Dad, we don't believe in that anymore. Yeah, right.
No,
Well-
yeah, right. Gwynny will remember.
Yeah, I hope so. And she had a really great time with it. But yeah, what I think I have to do now is I'm just gonna get like 8 of them and just have them on
One
back.
stamp.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh when you.
We're gonna lose every single one of them.
We're gonna be here next year, and you're gonna be like, I can't find them. I bought 8 of them.
All right, we got a lot of news to get into it, so let's get into it. We're journalistically adjacent. We're internet journalists. Look, we keep our ears at the streets, at the nerdy streets. Sometimes we read articles, sometimes we read headlines. Most of the times we're just scrolling our social media news and stuff.
Oh, so you know what came out today?
What?
The DLC for Pokemon Legends Zeta A.
I've been told not to purchase it.
I have also not purchased this, but I'm not gonna lie. I did look at all the new Mega Evolutions.
No, okay, there are new megas. I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
Don't say anything.
Hold on.
I want to be
Ooh.
surprised.
I'm not. But okay, so like, there's 2 that I actually really like.
You can tell me the 2.
Okay,
Who gets megas?
Absol gets a new one, and it's a new typing.
Ooh,
It's
Absol.
it's sick.
You
Okay,
like
okay.
Absol?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Okay,
first of all,
okay. And what's the other one?
Heatran.
What's his
Also
type?
gets
Heatran
one?
got one?
Yeah.
Wait, like the big
Yeah,
volcano
the
rock
magma
guy?
dude. Okay, you want me to spoil it? So like,
kinda-
he looks like a giant lava garbage disposal, and I love it.
That's fantastic.
Mega Absol is fantastic. Gains the ghost typing, and it
Sick as hell.
is sick.
Oh.
You're
I still
still-
have no intentions of buying the DLC personally.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not gonna lie, I have a little FOMO because I do want those 2.
You said Zeta A was like when we talked about it last. You were very
I'm still
unimpressed.
I'm still against it.
I'm still
but
for it.
I'm not gonna lie, like I like Pokemon. Like I
Yeah.
like the creatures. And the creatures alone sell it to me half the time. And that's
Yeah.
why I do typically buy it. But for 2 Pokemon that got a Mega Evolution that I'm like really stoked for, I can't justify $30 for 2 Pokemon. I'm sorry.
Have you seen?
just can't.
I sent this to you guys. Y'all saw the Pokemon, the troll guys, right? Or they're like, trolls. Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
chillings."
The ones that goes into the
Those
they
dudes
go
are
to the
hilarious.
shops. I love them.
And they have that song of tonight will be the night I get a bubble mew
Mhm.
out of this. I like those guys. I don't know.
They're fantastic. I like them too. I actually don't scroll past their videos. I watch every
Yeah,
single one
they're
of them.
That's funny.
they're really good. I like.
yeah.
I've found a newfound. I have a
Chillings.
newfound appreciation also too for like watching people open their packs.
Packs.
of
Oh,
Pokemon, and the
I
way,
love watching pack ribbon.
because you
It's
have to
just
like
fun.
you have to rip it
Yes.
and then you move like the
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 fingers on the
forward
back
or the,
and
you get rid of,
everything,
yeah,
yeah.
and then the way I had to teach my nephew and my son
How to do it?
in Hawaii. I'm like, we got to do it this way.
Yeah.
There's
And
a right
they
way
had
to do
so
it.
much fun, like being able to like slowly unveil them.
Aw.
Because it builds the anticipation. You get to see every card in the pack. Because if you don't do
And
it,
then the rare ones
last-
kinda like the
yeah,
end- at
and
the
the
end.
last 3 are just like well, like those don't matter
Yeah.
anymore. So yeah, no, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Mhm.
I like those guys a lot. Okay, so Z to A, you're not gonna do it. You're gonna
No,
do it. You're gonna
no.
fucking do it. Don't lie to me.
You know what? You know what's happened a lot. A lot of people have gifted me.
I was about to
Pokemon
say,
games
I think
and
I'm
the
getting
DLC.
gifted the DLC for Christmas.
Well, so my my brother hit me up and he's like, I don't know what to get you for Christmas, dude. And I was like,
Oh,
Metroid.
there you go.
And I was like, Metroid comes out. And then I was
Metroid
like,
is coming out.
I'm so mad because like Metroid came out and I was like, I can't go buy this now.
That's
like, because
funny.
I don't know if I'm getting it for Christmas, and I'm gonna
Mm.
laugh when I don't.
And then
But
you-
I was just like,
you're like, haha,
man,
this was such a fun
I've
time
wasted a
opening
month."
presents. Yes, you're a month behind things. That's
yes,
funny.
and you know what? That's okay. But no, like people have gifted me the Pokemon games and the Pokemon DLC over the last like 4 years.
Okay,
But I won't be upset if I don't get it. But I have no intention of buying it.
fair enough. I'll
but
report back.
The megas do look really sick, and those two specifically have me having some FOMO.
I'm kind of excited. I really actually want to actively try to avoid spoilers for this.
Well, I spoiled 2.
That's
I
fine. I
am-
don't even know what they look like, so
My-
even yeah.
Mike, by the way, answered your question. Tommy, you have to call back on your Californians don't have basements because of earthquakes. Midwesterners have them because of tornadoes. So yeah, trapped in a basement during an
Yeah.
earthquake probably is not
And,
a good spot to be in.
And I
Mm.
assumed earthquakes were the thing. I just never researched it.
There's
So-
there's a few houses with basements here in Old Town that I've seen, and there was one that was for sale. I like to sneak. I'm never gonna buy the extra house because I'm gonna die in this house and haunt it.
Nice.
And
I support this.
yeah, but whenever there's like an open house like for sale and they're like music and food and shit like that, I go just because if I have the free time, like yeah, I'll just check it out, and I like to see some of the houses. And there's one that had a really dope like basement that was like clearly somebody's wine cellar or something. I'm like, this is fucking hoity-toity. There's also like a 2-bedroom for like 1.4 million. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
California.
Yo.
Hey,
Yeah.
the Freemasons have a basement.
They do.
Freemasons do.
They do have a
Yeah, where else will they hide the treasure map? Independence.
exactly. They do. They have a killer basement. We got a private tour of it. It
All
was-
right, what else? What else is the news?
Okay, so the news. I mean, you guys.
More Pokemon. No, I'm
If
just
you
kidding.
Pokemon, Pokemon, a lot of stuff. I mean, the big news. Let's get with it right now. Obviously, we are all watching this play out. So, if you've been on social media this week, you probably have heard about this Netflix acquisition of Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers, the oldest film studio in existence in America and in the world, I would like to say at this point. The people who invented talking pictures are up for sale again. And we're gonna have to deep dive into this a little bit. Why are they for sale? Where did David Zaslav come from all of a sudden? Why is Netflix buying them? But basically, Netflix announced that they had sought to purchase, they have the intent of purchasing Warner Brothers for a $82.6 million deal or something.
Billion with a
Billion. I'm sorry.
B.
Billion. That's right. I'm sorry. Billion.
Nuts. I feel like we play around with numbers so much. $1 billion is a million millions.
Yeah.
So 82 million millions.
And Ketzia brought up a pretty good point of $82.6 billion.
I think the statistic was like that amount of money could solve all hunger and homelessness in the entirety of the United States for 3 years.
I'm pretty sure it could solve hunger and homelessness in the world.
We could just fix all of it. Oh my
Really could.
No one should be allowed to own that much. It's just, oh my God. Remember, guys, the revillain is, and say it with me, that's right, capitalism.
Yes.
Thank you, Diddy.
It is it is insane. That Warner Brothers is, and now there's a fight. So there's also, Netflix announced that they're like, hey, we won the bidding war. We talked about this before our 2-week break. It was Comcast, Netflix, and Paramount. And then Netflix announced, hey, we're the ones who's going to do it because we have the most money. I think people were saying that Comcast is now mostly owned by Saudi Arabia, but it seems like Paramount is also in bed with Saudi Arabia and Jared Kushner and this like super wealthy family. And they're trying to do this hostile takeover, saying that we're better for movie theaters. We're fucked every which way. No matter who wins, we all
yeah, no,
kind
we're
of are going
fucked.
to lose. one way or another, because there's a lot of control. And it's like, so the big question I think I had and a lot of people had initially, so let's kind of start from the beginning, is why was Warner Brothers on sale to begin with, right? Because Warner Brothers kind of had some of the best movies of this year, of 2025, right? So Warner Brothers Discovery, because they're still technically one entity, one unit, had a lot of really great, they had Sinners, Weapons, they had the Minecraft movie. They had like a lot of the highest grossing films, the Minecraft movie alone, of this year, as well as all the great things, the nominations for things like White Lotus, that are gonna, obviously play in the Golden Globes. And I don't know, is A24 now somehow a subsidiary of Warner Brothers, or do they just have a partnership?
I think they have a partnership.
Just a partnership,
Yeah.
right? They're still their own. Warner Brothers, though, also is the biggest distributor to movie theaters right now. Like, the reason why people go to movie theaters, so if you're a theater owner, people are really stressing out because they're like, well, Netflix doesn't even truly believe in the
traditional theater.
Yeah, traditional theater. And Netflix is Netflix is the villain in this sense. Netflix intentionally tells creators to dumb down their products or their films or their shows because they're saying, hey, more than likely somebody watching one of our shows is having a secondary screen experience. They're probably on their phone while the show is playing. So we need you to make it extra dumb.
That's so interesting.
Heard you not? They're like, we cannot have people overthinking.
They don't actually want things that
we can't have them thinky too hard.
Yeah,
No,
we
that's
want
so
them
sad.
still on their phone, but still watching show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
show and phone, same time, less smart stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Still buy. They can still buy.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that how we got that movie with like Millie
Bobby Brown?
and Chris Pratt, the Electric State? Did you guys see that movie?
No, that was a very expensive movie, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
very expensive, very
The
bad.
expensive movie nobody
very bad
saw.
and dumb.
Well, here's the other thing is I don't love is Netflix has never traditionally been transparent with their numbers on how things work. They haven't, like I said, they were a disruptor for the industry for the longest time. They came and they changed and shook things up for a positive, right? And now they've, like I said, outlived their hero stage, and they are now the gatekeepers of this industry.
What's the line from Batman?
Yeah, you either die hero or live long enough to become the villain.
There it is.
And that's exactly what is kind of happening right now with Netflix, is they've kind of lived long enough to enter their villain era.
Yeah. I remember
Because,
when they were like underdogs,
yeah, they were, exactly. And
So sad.
and they've kind of also killed, the physical media game, movie theaters. You are not going to keep that traditional system that is helping stimulate an economy for these entertainers, as well as you are kind of the people that are hurting or have hurt middle class entertainment workers.
Yeah.
Because you kind of fell outside of the loophole of traditional like things that were required from unions for typical like legacy media. And now since you were a streamer, you didn't have to disclose certain information on how your film earned money. Netflix is the #1 streamer in the world. If you guys don't know this, they have it sit at about 200 million subscribers. Not only that, there was also a meme that I saw that like Netflix is paying $82.6 or $82.7 billion, but I can't share the password with my mom's account.
Oh my God.
For real.
You're cracking down on that, right?
Yeah.
Because I pay for a certain amount of screens, so why does it matter where the screens are?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Not
like
just that, they're raising the price on us consistently.
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's the thing is like less options is going to cause higher prices on certain things. Disney is not even, I think, in the top 3. I think the #2 streamer was Amazon, which isn't really a streamer. They're just Amazon. So they have endless amounts of money. And the reason why Amazon even does their Prime thing is to just get people to buy shit on Amazon. So
Yeah.
they really kind of don't count.
I mean, I have the Amazon Prime, but I have it because I have the
Amazon Prime. Yeah.
No, I didn't buy Amazon Prime streaming. I bought Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And
And
then
now
I was
you get
like,
Prime
oh,
Video.
you
because
also have Prime Video. And I was like, oh,
exactly.
cool. I love the boys.
And that's why they're the #2 streamer. And the #3 streamer is HBO. And HBO was sitting at about 97 million subscribers worldwide.
I didn't realize HBO was so popular.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So
yeah.
HBO functions independently
Sure.
on Warner Brothers. HBO is its own thing,
Entity.
as well as DC Studios, but they're still under, right?
Sure.
So basically, Max is the third place streamer. Why would, if you were the third place streamer, if you had such a banging 2025, why would, and also let's talk about Dave Zaslav. Where did this guy come from, right? So because I did a deep dive, I'm like, where the fuck did David Zaslav come from, and why was he so eager to sell off Warner Brothers? Well, David Zaslav was the CEO of Discovery, and David Zaslav rose to fame and power because he was basically the dude that took all the shit reality TV series, and basically it was fucking Wall Street catnip. Because it's like, hey, we can fucking take this super cheap concept and make it really fucking profitable. So all those Discovery reality shows, like, was it Below Deck and shit like that? All that is Zaslav, and all that shit was super profitable.
I love Below Deck.
So when Discovery merged with Warner Brothers, the reason they did it is because Warner Brothers was about 45 billion in debt. I want to say I was 45 billion. So they were in debt. And then they got the merger, right? Because AT&T bailed out in 2022 of the whole Warner Brothers thing. And they're like, hey, Zaslav, you're going to kind of like make this a profitable too. But remember when they merged with Discovery, then that's when Batgirl got canceled. That's when they're like, oh, they're getting rid of the fucking Looney Tunes library. They got rid of a bunch of Coyote versus Acme. Like things were fucking taken off the slate. And they're like, no, we're claiming this loss. And it's like two options that Zaslav had when he took over. It was like, you're either going to make it profitable or you're going to make it sellable. And guess where we're at right now?
Sellable.
As it turns out, they've kind of always been gearing up to make Warner Brothers because they're saying, hey, legacy media isn't exciting anymore.
Oh, okay.
Are you going to use the bow? Oh my gosh. So it's not.
Sometimes you just gotta go to the bathroom.
Sometimes you got to go. Sorry, and this is a long explanation. This is a long
No, I'm
preamble.
actually very interested in the context here.
So that's why now Warner Brothers is like, okay, we're not profitable. We're sitting on debt. We did have a good 2025, but it's not enough to pull us out of debt, basically. So what are we going to do is now we're super sexy. We're, beefed ourselves up, and we're going to now put ourselves out on the market. Well, I think initially Paramount Skydance, who just merged, put out an unsolicited kind of offer to Warner Brothers. And the reason then that makes it sexy to shareholders. And this is what pisses me off. Truth is they are sitting on debt, okay? But I hate unless we're fucking maxed out on profit, we're not a good company anymore.
Yeah.
I hate that fucking capitalistic ideology. Like, unless we're fucking making 97 million subscribers at the fucking $24 cost or whatever, the $20 cost that HBO Max is not profitable enough.
Yeah.
All right? So we have to go to the company that has the $270 million subscribers at $25 a pop. And they're going to buy us out. That's what pisses me off is Warner Brothers is not a broken product.
No, not at all.
Warner Brothers is not maxed out as far as profits go. Right? That's the problem.
They're not making more
There's
money.
nobody fucking in that boardroom at Warner Brothers suffering right now.
Yeah.
All right? I'm sorry. I had to buy the large jacuzzi instead of the extra large jacuzzi or whatever the fuck it is, right?
Yeah.
Nobody is hurting. And what's happening now is that we live in a place or a time where, like, unless the market cap value of your company is $1 trillion fucking dollars as an entertainment company or whatever it is, it's not gonna fucking. It doesn't matter. You're a failing legacy media, but you're not. You're not. You stimulate the economy. You offer people jobs. Movie theaters give people fucking jobs. All right. They create. They bring tax dollars in. They create a stimulant to the economy that now is gonna slowly. I feel like they're slowly gonna start taking these things sort of away from us. The other thing that I was wondering. And then I had a conversation and I was like, well, why didn't another company that's not as big of a conflict of interest, i.e. an Apple, considering Apple TV Plus has so many hit shows and they're doing so well, why wouldn't they want to take on Warner Brothers, help with that, you know, you are a $3 trillion market cap company. You have the ability to come in and buy it. However, what I found out is that Apple doesn't like HBO
Looney
and all
Tunes.
these. No, the Apple doesn't like Looney Tunes. No, it's still Warner Brothers is too messy for them.
Sure.
They're very minimalistic. Even if you look at the approach of Apple TV, how they take on TV shows, how Apple TV's infrastructure is set up and their interface is set up, it's like very kind of that Apple traditional neat bow, minimalistic sort of way. And then also, but the biggest thing is Apple right now is already facing a bunch of scrutiny from the European Union and FCC, and already being accused of having monopolies in a bunch of other different areas. So trying to acquire Warner Brothers,
Probably not a good
nobody
move
wants
for
to
them.
put Tim Cook in the hot seat in that case. But I was like, Apple is the fit. I was like, that's the people that need to acquire Warner Brothers here. But if you're wondering why they didn't, it's more than likely because once more, they are already facing their round of scrutiny. Nobody likes this deal. So since Netflix has announced it, and even Paramount with the hostile takeover, nobody fucking likes this deal. The Directors Guild, the Writers Guild, the Screen Actors Guild, the movie theater owners, everybody is like, this is bad. You know, this is not good. This is a mediopoly right here.
Yeah.
Not to mention, there's going to be a lot of. So what I also found out is, firstly, Discovery has to separate from Warner Brothers,
Oh.
and then Netflix can continue to buy what's left once Discovery has separated. So Discovery owns all the TV assets. Discovery's still going to be its own thing, and then Netflix is going to buy whatever's left over, which is everything that is worth a shit that's not shitty reality television. On top of that, though, what I also found out is that if it goes through the regulators, the European Union, and, you know, the regulations here in the United States, was it the Tommy Jeff, what's it called? The freaking people who regulate big mergers.
The FTC.
The FTC, thank you. The Federal Trade Commission, right? Once they've approved it, Warner Brothers cannot make any moves until the deal is completed. So in a way, even
it freezes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Once it freezes
And that's an
everything
amazing
that
thing
they
for
can do.
Netflix because of how big they are.
Yes.
Because it freezes everything with Warner Brothers. So if they get told no due to a monopoly, right? Warner Brothers is effectively not a competition at all.
Yeah.
And
You
I find
have
it
what,
fascinating.
3 years technically that you can't do anything.
So
You can't move forward with any new projects.
Exactly. And it's interesting because even if, like, no matter what, Warner Brothers is going to be frozen for a long time because they're going to look into Netflix and they're going to look into Paramount's offer regardless. And one of them will or will not. But until it actually merges, they're frozen.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Here recently, because of the whole hostile takeover, what's happening is that Paramount is trying to come in and buy all the shares at once, like at a higher value. So it's like a hostile takeover.
Well, yeah, so it is a hostile takeover, but it's very interesting on this can get very political of a conversation if you actually look into
Let's
where
go.
the money's coming.
Yeah, well,
because,
the money's coming from Saudi Arabia. It's coming
and Jared
from
Kushner. Yeah.
And then the family that Kushner's working with, the I don't remember their names. Starts with an EL or LE.
I don't have any off the top of my head, but same group of people that purchased EA and everything.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. But it's the exact same partners and everything. Jared Kushner is a part of it. It's a way of consolidating power. It's a way of consolidating media. And it's a way of consolidating voices so that way you don't have as much. And I get it. It's painted as a way for like Saudi Arabia to get away from the oil industry and everything like that. But at the end of the day, it's a way to control people. It's a way to control media. It's a way to control opinions. And it's a way to control a narrative. And that's exactly what it's going to end up being.
CNN.
100%.
That was another thing that they were talking about, is like, this is Warner Brothers owns CNN. That is the one news source that has not necessarily fallen in line with the current administration, and the most criticized news source of the current administration, or the most critical news source of the current administration, right? And
the downside is the way that like monopolies and everything happen is Netflix may not win the bid at 82 because of shareholders and how everything's regulated around shareholders having to get the best deal possible for them because they come above all else. Genuinely, in this country, they come above all else. Paramount would have to win the deal because it wouldn't be a monopoly, and it's the highest bid, even though it's a hostile takeover. So it's the easiest way to do it.
That's insane.
And the shareholders get their money, so they don't care.
If you don't know what Warner Brothers owns, let me just kind of go through a list of what Warner Brothers owns. They own HBO. They own DC Studios, DC Comics, Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, a massive, massive film library, Looney Tunes, probably one of the biggest animation catalogs on Earth, as well as one of the biggest TV production studios. Warner Brothers produces TV shows for other streaming services. Well, F1 was one of the biggest movies of this year, and F1 was a Warner Brothers film that was made for Apple TV, and it went into theaters and whatnot. And then, obviously, I'm still waiting if I can see Frankenstein in movie theaters. I refuse to watch it on Netflix. And, of course, like, Netflix is probably going to dig their heels in on that shit. So the other option is I'm going to wait for it to show up on some sort of form of physical media, which Guillermo del Toro says it is. And then I will watch it on the largest screen possible in that case. It's insane.
You're better than me. I watched it.
I really want to watch it. Don't get me wrong, but I will hold out because I want the experience. I want to see it in a fucking movie theater.
Yeah.
I'm standing on business over here.
I do appreciate you're like I said it and I meant it.
I fucking mean it. I will not watch that fucking movie unless I can watch it in a movie theater or I own it on some sort of physical media.
Good for you.
All right? Because I'm fucking going to protest. Fuck Netflix. Okay? I am sharing my password, Netflix. Come at me, all right? I am using another account. It's not even mine.
Who's mine? Are you using mine? I can't log in at home.
No, I'm not using
Are you using my account?
No, I'm not using your account.
I am. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Who else?
Yeah.
Sound off in the comments.
Once more, I think everybody has said that this is not a good deal. This is not good for anybody. Warner Brothers carrying $40 to $45 billion worth of debt. Once more, nobody's really hurting in that case, right? I think you can say like, oh, well, Warner Brothers is in debt. Fucking Warner Brothers is fine, y'all. Okay, CEOs at fucking Warner Brothers are fucking David Zaslav is good. Everybody that sits on that board is good. They're making insane amounts of money. Margins just aren't where they want the profit margins to be. But I don't know. I feel like we are just genuinely screwed. I really there's not a third option here.
There's not a third option because at the end of the day, the end game is shareholders. Shareholders hold all the control, and if you're not making shareholders money, you're not a valuable business. And that's the thing. You could have profits, but if your stock is not moving, you're not doing your job. The company isn't doing the right thing in the eyes of our economy. Even though they bring all these jobs to different areas, like in Atlanta and Hollywood and all these other places, they create it by movie theaters and everything like that. There are so many people, so many people that go unseen behind the screen. Every single thing that's produced.
Tens of thousands of jobs per film.
But it's because of the economy, or it's because of the shareholders that if the shareholders don't make a certain percentage, then they have to sell, or they have to go under, or they have to buy them out, or they have to do something, and that's all they're beholden to. And that's part of the issue with it. Because if we could be in a society where you're just profitable and you're able to make profit and invest in yourselves and invest in the people that work for you, we would have so many different things. We would have so much more being offered. But it's because at the end of it all, it's shareholders.
Yeah, and then that was the other argument, right? It's like a great 2025 doesn't change their financial instability. That's what Warner Brothers is technically paying $2 billion in interest alone per year. Their cash flow has been inconsistent for the past 3 years. The stock price has been stuck at $8 to $12 when it used to range between $25 to $30. So that's basically kind of lowered investor confidence, which is I get that portion of it, but once more, it's not that it's not.
But they're not completely unprofitable.
They're not unprofitable. They're just not maxed out as far as profit goes. And that is where I have a problem is that is every company now is we have to maximize fucking profits to every possible extent. This is why fucking Disney pisses me off because they with the theme park, with their freaking magic key, is like you don't have to do this anymore. You just want to max out your fucking profits. That's what every company is doing right now. Is they're all maxing out their fucking profits, which is why we should go back to fucking buying physical media again and say fuck these streamers, okay?
I will say this though, if I have to pick between Paramount and Netflix, ironically, I think I'd pick Netflix. I'm texting a friend
Because
of
they're
mine.
still an American company
Well, that
and they're
Right.
independently operated.
it's also one of those things of like I'm texting one of my friends right now because he's watching too, and it's very much like I would rather get in bed with somebody that is not in bed with the administration directly. I don't want Jared Kushner to be a part of it.
I
I
don't
don't want the
disagree
Trump
with that.
administration to be a part of it, and that does make Paramount a very undesirable purchaser of this.
That, and every time I've tried opening Paramount streaming,
It's a shit show.
It's terrible.
It's a
It
shit
is.
It like
show, yeah.
freezes constantly. It's so annoying. If I have to open up Netflix just because I can't handle your user interface, we have a problem.
We do. I agree.
Yep.
Matthew
Yep.
Cole, 3682. This is a theory that I had for some time. He was saying that Netflix is probably going to try to take over theaters too. Back in, I don't remember what year it was. There was this diapers.com versus Amazon case, right? Diapers.com was able to sell, they had diapers at wholesale over Amazon, and they could beat out Amazon's prices for diapers every time. And what happened is Amazon said, hey, we want to buy you guys, diaper.com. And diapers.com said, no, we're not for sale. We're fine. Our profit margins are good. We don't need to make more money. We're our niche. This is us, and this is what we're gonna do. And we're gonna keep doing it, and we're just gonna beat you out. And we have the reputability at this point because people need diapers. So what Amazon went and did, Amazon went and sold diapers on
At a
Amazon.com at a loss. And they were such a massive company that they were able to sell at a loss to put diapers.com under and then acquire them at their weakest point.
Well, and Walmart does that all the time.
Walmart does that all the time.
Walmart is such a shit company because that's their only business plan.
Exactly. So what Matthew Cole 3682 is talking about, he says Netflix is probably going to try and take over all the theaters too. I don't disagree with that. I've always thought that. I feel like the reason why they're in the way that they probably want to hurt theaters. They want to buy the AMCs, the Cinemarks, the Regals of the world, fucking own the industry. In that case, I think so. I think Netflix could probably be going on that ruthless business plan of like, hey, we want to hurt theaters so bad that they're unprofitable. That way Netflix comes in and saves the day, and then they dominate all shares of the market. And then they're like, all of a sudden, like, actually, we do love movie theaters. Come to fucking Netflix's theater. I don't disagree with that. I could easily see Netflix doing that. And right now they're playing coy and being like, oh, we don't think theaters that's an antiquated process. But once more, they're probably still going to add that stupid fucking Netflix mindset to it of like, this is a secondary screen. People are probably going to be in their phones in the theater. So we need you to make this movie a little stupider. Like it's from Jupiter. Anyways.
This is really bumming me out.
Yeah.
It really bums me out.
It is
because
a bummer.
the true enemy, Ketzia,
It's capitalism.
It's fucking capitalism.
I almost, for some reason, I'm picturing this like Netflix coming and being like, hey, we love, you guys love Netflix at home. Now we're bringing you this like brand new experience where it's Netflix, but the screen is bigger. And it's Netflix building and branding their own movie theaters.
It's not a movie.
Like,
There's a Netflix movie.
it's a Netflix
It's
theater.
a Netflix. Yeah. It's a Netflix experience. Yeah. Diddy, I'm sorry.
I'm bummed out.
But
Well-
I mean, like, it's news nonetheless.
Well,
look,
definitely news.
The thing that could happen is this is where there is a silver lining in all of it, is the EU. These are global companies right now. And the EU's regulation could be like,
Well,
no,
so and
this is a global monopoly.
we can look at the EU for Disney and Fox about having to sell off or how like they create restrictions for the merger to even happen. But the EU, I don't think has ever explicitly said no to a merger. I think they've only give like ultimatums, like you can merge, but you have to sell off like HBO in this instance. Right, and we can look at the Disney Fox merger, and what was that, 2018?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And that's exactly what the union went and approached Disney with, was like, you can do it, but you have to get rid of X, Y, and Z. I forgot the
Yeah.
explicits.
You're gonna have to get
But-
rid. Well, Fox
And
News was
like, and
included
Disney
in Fox
and
Television.
Disney was like, yeah,
You just bought 20th Century Fox
Mhm.
and The Simpsons.
because you've got Fox, you've got The Simpsons, you've got ABC. I mean, like what
Yeah.
Disney owns. Disney is just like if Netflix is going that route, Disney's just as bad because they're currently They've currently done it.
Yeah.
So
That could be the one thing that you would be like, well, you'd have to sell off. CNN would have to be sold off,
mhm.
and maybe HBO, and then I mean, hopefully for all of us comic book fans out there, maybe DC, because that's the last thing is I need is propaganda in my fucking comic books, right?
Bruh.
So
There is
So-
I
no
mean,
war.
with the
Keep
There
all
is
the
no
other
war,
shit.
Boxing
I
said.
don't want
with the
Peacemaker season 2 coming true.
yeah.
yeah,
I
Wait,
mean,
what,
and with the
Peacemaker
Ellisons
season 2,
owning
is that what you said?
everything.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want
reality.
Peacemaker season 2. Absolutely. No, it's depressing. It's tough. I'm hoping, and this is the shitty part about it is truth is that there should be lawmakers stepping in and being like, no. But at the end of the day, somebody was like, well, more than likely what's going to happen is Netflix and or, freaking Paramount are just going to donate to the next major super PAC to make sure that the deal goes through. And yeah, that's a major fucking problem.
Well, let's talk about Stranger Things.
Speaking of
yeah,
Netflix,
speaking
I just
of,
wanted to.
what is
I
it,
just
season
wanted
5?
to kind of get through
Stranger
this.
Things is season 5, yeah.
look, Evil Company, yes, still a good show.
You guys are about to spoil everything about
This is
Stranger
just the
Things for me.
drama
Yeah.
that is playing out before
I didn't
us.
watch it.
And I want,
I'd
want
watch it.
everybody to just get the lowdown on it. Yeah, just so like I said, we're fucked, y'all. I don't know.
Oh,
Warner Brothers is selling
we're
because not because their movies are bad, or their business model is that terrible, or that they're not profitable. Is that because they want to maximize their profit and corporate influence.
Look, as a
Hellscape.
shareholder in some companies, fuck shareholders.
oh,
That's all I have to say.
period.
Like,
I don't know. We'll watch it all play out on the world stage together, and I don't know. Look, I hope that new innovations and artists and companies rise out of this, and then we decide. It sucks because a lot of the IPs that we're attached to go with this. But buy physical media. Once more, buy your stuff, own it. You don't need to stream it. Send a message. Send a message out there and be like, you know what? We're all just going to cancel these fucking subscriptions because they cost too much money.
I mean,
And now all of you guys want to have a streaming service.
if anything's to say about Jimmy Kimmel, we just need the right issue to happen, and people will. But the issue is that people don't.
As soon as Stranger Things ends, I'm canceling Netflix.
Oh,
Yeah.
your mother-in-law is like, whoa,
I'm gonna side out.
I'm gonna sign out of that account. You hear me, Netflix? You're gonna have
You're gonna have one less screen.
yeah,
No, I'll teach you.
269
that'll show 'em.
999 million subscribers after that one, or viewers. Sorry.
It'll
'cause I'm not-
happen to you.
Hey, good one.
Great use of that.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So look, aside from that, we're gonna get to Stranger Things 5, and
Thought that was a good transition.
that was a good
That was a
transition.
fantastic transition because season 5.
That
Y'all
was-
did not spoil this for me. I'm just starting
we're-
season 1, and you guys are really gonna spoil
Oh,
season 5.
Just
We're
like
not-
don't really pay attention and you'll be fine.
But this is
I'll be fine.
this is the verses episode. We got to get through the other verses
All right, get the verses.
things. So if you guys,
Paul Dano.
if y'all don't know, Quentin Tarantino was recently on a podcast where he was. I don't even know.
Let me crash out.
This is really important. He was on Mike DeLuca. I don't know what was the podcast that he was under. Look, Quentin Tarantino went on a podcast and he basically was talking about like the top 20 films of the 20th century or something like that.
Did he say Paddington 2?
And he did say Toy Story 3. And he kind of goes through listing some of his favorite
At least he didn't say 4.
films. But Paul Dano basically is it seems like he's like the first actor to be somebody said he was the first actor to successfully be reverse canceled.
He got
Paul
the
Dano's been
smoke.
greenlit.
Yeah, dude. He got the smoke for no reason.
So
But also Matthew Lillard and Owen Wilson.
yeah.
Wow.
You know what? So Tarantino
Shut the fuck up.
Look,
Whoa.
Listen, Quentin Tarantino,
Whoa.
shut the fuck
Whoa.
up. No, because I'm pissed.
He
It's
was-
honestly so insane.
It is.
Okay, sorry. Whoa.
He doesn't like.
I need to calm down.
He doesn't like Paul Dano's feet. I heard.
Oh, because of course not.
Is this a foot fetish situation? Like,
Did he
what?
wait, did he actually say that?
What is
No,
going
he
on right
doesn't.
now?
Sorry, for someone who does not.
No,
you're
I know
saying
nothing-
Paul
no.
Dano?
Yeah, Paul
Paul
Dano.
Dano.
So Paul Dano is the actor who played the Riddler in the Batman film.
Nope.
He was in Little Miss Sunshine. He was the older brother in Little Miss Sunshine. He was the preacher in There Will Be Blood.
Okay, and he got
Fantastic.
canceled?
No, he's
No,
a
he got-
fantastic actor.
so-
And Quentin
Let me
Listen.
explain. So
Okay.
Quentin Tarantino was on a podcast, and he was discussing his favorite films,
Okay,
and he was going through There Will Be Blood,
sure.
and he was talking about what a fantastic film it was, and was talking about Daniel Day-Lewis, and he's like, Daniel Day-Lewis was great, but unfortunately he was paired with the quote weakest fucking actor in SAG. And
And he's
he
talking about
said there was a
simply not true.
gigantic flaw, and then he called him the weakest sister. So,
which is simply not true. And hey,
So
I got a
for
message.
for no reason, Quentin Tarantino's calling out this.
he called him weak
actor.
sauce.
he called him weak sauce, which also
That's such
That
a
seems
juvenile
like such
comment.
weird beef to have. I
Weird.
It was
beef.
weird.
And then at the end of it, he goes, I don't like the man.
Yeah.
But
He-
like, why air out your dirty laundry
Why?
on an interview? Like that seems so weird.
because he
And
was on a
he's-
lot of
Hollywood.
cocaine.
For sure.
sure.
And then he went off about other actors. This is what I have to say. Hey, make your 8th movie and get the fuck out.
So
No one wants to hear you, Weinstein sympathizer, fucking foot
is he a
fetish
Weinstein
pervert.
sympathizer?
Yes, dude. He's friends with them.
I feel like you're making this up right now. Is you really? Where does this come from?
I gotta leave.
I don't know.
No, he's
What?
100% friends with him.
He's still.
Yeah.
He's like, I support.
And Roman Polanski.
There's audio of that.
There's audio of
Yeah.
him being like, oh. So look, here, no doubt that
Make
Quentin
your 8th
Tarantino
movie
is
and get
one of the
out.
greatest filmmakers of our time. I'm not gonna debate that.
No.
He's a
I like his
fantastic
movies.
filmmaker.
I love
He's
his
a
movies.
fantastic fucking filmmaker. And honestly,
But
so Paul Dano,
be
I
careful.
think he responded very classy to it. Like he was very cool. What really hurt me is that he attacked Matthew Lillard. And then not just that, is if you saw Matthew Lillard's response to it,
It was beautiful.
it was beautiful, but it was also
Sad.
sad because he was like, I'm not popular in Hollywood. He's like, I'm popular in this room. And he had a
Aw.
very human reaction to it. He says, it genuinely is hurtful.
Because
It hurts
he's
my feelings.
great. Like, what do you mean? What do you have to say about him? He's great. He's
Matthew
good in
Lillard's great.
everything.
I agree.
He's good in everything. And also, go after like 3 guys in Hollywood that are genuinely like good guys. You know,
Who else did he say?
allegedly.
Owen Wilson?
Owen Wilson.
Yeah, I don't like
We
Owen
don't.
Wilson.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they have anything going on. I don't know them, but I'm just saying, unproblematic so far. These guys, and he's gonna go after all of them for what reason? Also, There Will Be Blood came out so long ago.
There Will Be Blood's a
What's your-
fantastic fucking movie.
It's fantastic, and Paul Dano does
And he is
amazing in it.
so good in
He's
it.
so good in it. What is your beef, brother?
I do not. There's got to be some genuine beef there, right? Like either the only thing that somebody said that they're like they think that this is Tarantino's just way to kind of get himself canceled because he has no idea what the fuck his 8th film is going to be, and he's like he's trying to
Okay.
get himself canceled so he doesn't have to do it,
That's funny.
and then he could back out of the room on that one.
I honestly think that the man's ego is too big to do that.
I think he's on a lot of fucking cocaine.
That's
What's
100% what
why
it
does
is.
he need to make 8 films?
That's
It-
his thing. Is
that's
he's
just
going to
his-
make 8 films,
He
and
said
then
that
he's going to retire.
8 films that were just like historical injustices,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of a reversal of these historical injustices,
Okay,
which is
sure.
why like Inglorious Bastards ends the way it does,
Yeah.
Django,
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's
Yeah.
like these are these things that should
He
not have
rewrites
happened
history in his films
in
they're
a
all-
positive kind of light,
in a more positive
in a
way.
more positive, bloody, violent sort of way.
Yes. And where he gets to say the N-word as much as he wants.
He did, he did
Bruh.
And shoot all the feet that he wants. So, you know, I don't
wiggle
I don't
your
know.
big toe.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're talking about Pulp Fiction.
I'm talking about all
Yeah.
of them. What do you
What
mean?
other movies is
Every
he dropping the
single-
M-bomb in?
movie?
Once upon a time in Hollywood, her feet are literally
No. But what are the movies does Tarantino
that he
drop
cast
the
himself?
N-bomb in?
Well, I think that all of his movies they say the N-word a lot.
Yeah, but not him specifically.
Him specifically,
The
it was
only thing I
definitely
can think of
Pulp
is
Fiction.
is Pulp Fiction. He was like, yeah, my house
and Four Rooms, but that
No, but
he
he didn't say it.
directed the vignette and
in
Four
he
Rooms.
directed that piece in 4
Mhm.
Rooms. That's true.
and he cast himself
He did
and
cast
said the
himself.
N-word.
He is not a great actor. Is the tough part about
Sure
that.
is not.
Yeah.
Is
And
you
he's talking shit about Paul Dano.
Paul Dano's a fantastic actor.
He is a very good actor.
His interpretation of the Riddler is probably I'm a little partial to Jim Carrey.
But listen, it's a different movie.
It is a different movie. I don't understand it. It hurts. I feel like because you're criticizing the people that seem pretty universally liked.
Yeah.
And it's not even like being like, hey, they're not my cup of tea, or hey, I would have done this.
But they're
It's-
genuinely like not problematic people,
Yeah.
and you're gonna go after them for what reason?
And you're a little problematic.
and you're super problematic.
Yeah.
Super problematic.
Well, there's nothing wrong with liking feet. I'm not gonna fucking hate the man for being having a foot fetish.
Listen, we're not kink shaming.
I'm
I'm,
not
just saying. I'm saying his company that he keeps. Okay, and the people that he defends, and then the people that he goes after. It's like, oh, you're not really a good guy.
I need to find out is Quentin
Are you gonna find? You're gonna look this up right now? You don't believe me?
Tarantino. No, not that I don't believe you. I just want cited sources. Still friends with Harvey Weinstein.
Somebody scrubbed it. They scrubbed it.
No.
Quentin Tarantino does say specifically, and I quote, "I wish I had taken responsibility for what I heard," when referencing
The Weinstein thing.
thing.
situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying that.
No, he's not
Hey,
still friends. What I'm
Fair
saying.
enough.
So
Fair
like,
enough.
He does address it.
retract it.
He does explicitly say that. So
Can't just be throwing people under the bus like that.
There is audio about the Roman Polanski.
There is audio about the Roman Polanski thing.
Well, I mean, I'm looking. I don't fucking like Roman Polanski. There's a whole. It's a complicated subculture of these film nerds that create their whole personality around certain filmmakers, i.e., like Woody Allen. Like a lot of fucking people still are like, well, Woody Allen's like this great fucking. It's like it doesn't fucking matter anymore, really, of what Woody Allen, as far as how he shot a film, is. The dude is a fucking perverted groomer
dumb.
who fucking cheated on his wife with his adopted fucking daughter and fucking eventually ended up marrying her. He's a fucking sicko.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I don't, and there's great. He made fucking, was it Manhattan? Good. But I don't need to fucking talk. Look,
Can't
this,
stand the man.
I'll be honest with you. I can't fucking listen to Michael Jackson. I have friends that love, and Captain EO was one of my fucking favorite things ever. Ever. I can't fucking do it. And I understand there is a sense of being able to separate the art from the artist, maybe where I can do that. But there's, when it comes to, certain things I would never be able to.
All right, I
So-
guess taking that all out of it, crazy to attack all three of these actors unprovoked. They did nothing wrong.
They didn't
They're
do
good.
anything wrong.
They're good actors. What? Just don't cast them in your movies.
And Matthew Lillard, shout out to him because he was
Yeah.
very profitable this weekend with Five Nights at Freddy's 2, doubled its fucking money.
Exactly.
So great fucking timing, because at the end of the day, you can criticize somebody's performance all you want, but numbers don't lie, brother.
Yeah.
All right? Numbers don't lie. Skeet and Matthew Lillard back together for FNAF 2. Clearly the people love it. And the fucking tomato meter scores and all that bullshit doesn't matter, because if you look at the audience scores, people fucking love it.
And also, at the end of the day, everyone's spoken, and they have all the actors back, and everyone's just like, "Shut up, Quentin Tarantino. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Why are you even saying things? Write the 8th movie and then go away."
I'm going to blame it on cocaine.
It is cocaine.
It is a hell of a drug. And somebody, freak. Yeah, look, cocaine is a hell of a drug. And Quentin Tarantino infamously does a lot, like Street Fighter movie level fucking cocaine. And he was probably extremely coked up. If you've ever heard the man fucking looks like he's just he brushes his teeth with cocaine in the morning. He sounds like it, right?
That old interview with him and Fiona Apple, the entire time is just like, "The fuck are you on about?"
Cocaine.
Wait,
so-
Cosmo said he needs to make his last movie and disappear.
Look,
And then I said, he said, "That's what I said."
that's what
I'm
I'm saying.
assuming.
I
Yeah.
don't. We don't understand the Paul Dano hate. Shout out to Paul Dano. Love Matthew Lillard. Owen Wilson. Sure, he's fine. I don't have anything personal against him. Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's why make it.
Why
he made
make
it
it personal?
so
He made it
personal.
very personal.
He made it so
That's
personal.
the problem, is that it should not have been as personal. So,
And such specific people, like odd, very odd,
specific people.
very odd.
Anyways, next bit of news. So,
Thank you for letting me crash out. I love
crash
you all.
out. Crash out. Diddy.
That really pissed
we
me off.
want you to crash out.
Crash.
We like it. We support it. We
Thanks.
love you.
Love you
Be
too.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, be you.
Thanks,
You're our
guys.
in-house crash out queen.
Well, now I'm
Sorry
getting
about
pissed
that
off again.
documentary on your life that just dropped.
But also, we
No,
just
'cause
love
Did you watch
so-
the fucking Diddy documentary?
No, I
though, by the
didn't.
way, did anybody
The
watch
50
that
Cent
fucking
one?
documentary?
No, I didn't. know.
Holy shit!
The 50 Cent one?
Shout out to
out
Heartthrob
50
Rob.
Cent.
No, shout out to Heartthrob Rob over at Coffin Radio, because he posted the funniest thing that I had seen about it, where he was like sharpening a dildo. He's like, I'm gonna have to drive a dildo through Diddy's heart like a vampire.
I don't like that.
because like it was.
Just because it's my name.
I don't like that.
Sorry, he had it first technically.
Actually, do it.
Yeah. It was a very disturbingly fucking. And you know what the worst part about it is, if you know all the Diddy drama, it's like they didn't even fucking. That's not even the tip of the iceberg of the Diddy shit. And the documentary is still like, what the fuck? White people, go out there and watch it and educate yourself on
What is that that comedian that was like, imagine hating Diddy so much that you were willing to edit?
Did you see?
Yeah.
Did it, I don't know what network he did it on, but he did it because it's like the only network. I think it was CNN. He did an interview with them, and he's like, I only did it with them because they showed that in prison.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
So 50 Cent only interviewed on ABC because ABC is the only news network that airs in the prison that Diddy is sitting in right
We
now.
love a petty king.
But
That's
yeah,
very
great. But
funny.
also, fucking the
Yeah.
dude got off goddamn near scot free because
Well,
he's
for
old.
sure.
He got time served in fucking, was it 50 months?
Oh, for sure.
You're like slapping the fucking wrist. Diddy will be back and ready to fucking retaliate in the worst possible fucking way. And we're
And then
Fuck
I'm,
you, Sean Jones.
we gotta-
I'm using that as my sound clip now. Yeah, I am.
Stranger Things season 5, the final season, dropped part 1. Part 2 we get on Christmas Day, and then the finale drops on New Year's Eve in theaters. All right, well, we're gonna go see that. I'm gonna go see that in theaters. That's awesome. Really?
We're seeing
For a limited run.
Avatar?
You can't use Regal,
Pablo,
whatever their
for a
movie
limited
is.
run though, right?
I'm sure, because that's how fucking Netflix operates.
You can't use. I can't use my A-list.
I don't need to use, so you can't use any of your stuff. You have
use
to.
anything, and
can-
it's non-refundable.
Okay, great. All right. Movie theaters. Look, season 5 ends pretty fucking shockingly. Everybody caught up? Everybody, you've only seen
I
season 1.
just
Yeah.
started season
I'm
1.
chilling.
You just
I'm
started
like
season
5
1.
minutes in episode 1.
We get a pretty massive reveal
I didn't watch it.
that one of our main characters that we've been kind of like has been this underdog has been revealed to be more than meets the eye, is what I'm going to say. And
Wait, no, spoil
Will's
it. I wanna
gay?
know.
it is a yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
obviously.
That's the big reveal.
No. But like him embracing being gay gives him fucking superpowers
Oh,
to where he is able to fucking stop the Demigorgons, and basically he is
through
he
the
is the-
power of gay.
Through
the
the power of
upside
gay.
version of Vecna. He has all of Vecna's powers.
Stop
He's like
talking
the
at me.
Antichrist.
He's the anti-Antichrist.
Nice.
He's Christ.
I'm
Christ.
gay.
Yeah, no, it
He's
genuinely
like-
is a matter, and it's. But let me tell you, it is a fucking feel good, beautiful moment. It's
Nice.
one of the best moments that I've seen on TV. Because I was like, obviously we all have. I don't want to say we have Stranger Things fatigue, but it's like they're just all so fucking old now, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, wrap this up. How are you going to wrap this up in a way that's going to keep it exciting? Because they're not kids anymore.
Do you know
And-
what's so funny is that I did not know that was a spoiler, and I was like, he's gay.
Well, they've been setting up for that, but
Well,
they're-
100%.
They've been setting
But
up-
I didn't know that was
Yeah.
like the big thing.
no, but he's like basically like struggling with himself.
For sure.
And the thing is basically like, once you embrace your true self and say like kind of fuck everybody else, that in itself is a superpower.
Aw.
And in embracing that is when in embracing his true self is when he genuinely gets superpowers.
That's cool.
And it is like a moment where it seems like all hope is lost, and it's like just it's very very fucking well done. Where it seems like it's like you guys are fucked. Vecna came out like you guys are you're done, and then this beautiful reveal moment where Will embraces who he is. And yeah, it's fantastic. And I was on the plane. I saved the last episode for the plane to Hawaii, and I was just like watching it, and I kind of like, there's nobody else watching it with me.
That's
And,
funny.
yeah, and I watched it. There's nobody else. By the way, fucking Hawaii Airlines.
Crazy to save a last episode of a show for a plane.
Well, because they Hawaiian Airlines has Starlink, and their internet is fucking great. It's really fucking good.
Still crazy.
You paid for.
No, it's complimentary on Hawaiian Airlines. They get
okay.
Starlink, and
Shit.
you get full, super high speed internet on a plane. It's crazy. So you're able to watch anything and everything. And I was like able to watch YouTube and shit. But that moment when they reveal like Will being the sorcerer, I damn near jumped out of my seat. I was like, oh! It's just like I felt like it was like a quiet plane ride at night and shit. And it was just like, I don't know. It was so fucking good. It was so great. However, on the other end of the spectrum, and talking about Netflix and Warner Brothers over here, Welcome to Derry is another fucking show that is a supernatural show that has to do with kids. And god dang.
One could say that Stranger Things was inspired by Stephen King.
Yeah, one could definitely say that.
One should say that.
One should say that.
One would say
In fact,
that.
it's very derivative, if you will. But Welcome to Derry. This is the second to last episode. Another just like it was just like dang, 2 banger episodes back to back. Holy shit, we get a backstory on why Pennywise takes the form of that clown, how he gets the form of that clown to begin with.
Oh, cool.
We get a backstory on like some of the tragedies that happen in Derry that they've referred to in the book. So Andy Muschietti, is that his name? Anthony Muschietti, or is it Andy? The director of
Desmucus.
No, it's Andy Muschietti? Andy Muschietti, Andres Muschietti. Hats off to you, sir. Hot damn. Because they took a piece of just like what was just kind of lore in a little small portion and they expanded on it. Not even just that, like incorporating freaking the freaking Scatman Carruthers' character from The Shining. What's his name?
Is it not Scatman Crothers?
It's not Scat. It's
it's
Harlow. Dick Halloran.
Oh,
sorry.
Dick Halloran, yeah.
So incorporating a young Dick Halloran in this, like
Nice.
Dick Halloran is in the military,
Hell
and
yeah.
he's who the military uses to like use his shining or his extra ability to help track down.
Well, it is called The Shining
Yeah,
in this universe, not to say.
his shine. Well, because only Halloran, he only calls it the Shining.
Oh.
Because he says he's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
oh,
well,
my
they-
grandmother used to call it the Shine. She said
What
I
do they
would
call
shine.
it in the, yeah.
That's why the movie's name is Shining. He's like, my grandmother used to say it was shine. You could shine.
Yeah, and then.
Hey, Doc. Yeah, so young Dick Halloran in this, it's just fucking, it blew my mind. And we got some really interesting backstory. So this is why this is the Versus episode. And I texted you guys about this. And Ty sent out a quick text as well. Tommy Jeff went off to the bathroom on this one, but I'm pretty sure he hasn't seen either of these things. We want to talk about why these shows are
He would just be here.
TJ just sent a picture of Benny on the roof, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Sorry. But these two shows at the same time, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but as fans, Ty said it, as fans, the writers and the fans are the real winners here. But I just wondered, I'm like, look, Vecna versus Pennywise, who would win in a fight? Did he go?
Let's get it. All right, listen. I don't know.
So if you guys,
No, okay, if I had to think about it,
yeah,
which we did.
Pennywise is a cosmic
But
creature.
yes, he's cosmic. He is technically a cosmic alien. But he can be defeated if you just don't believe in him. And and if you like make him doubt himself.
Well, that's
And then
not
most of the things that
entirely
he-
true. So some theories.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm gonna crash.
Well,
out.
no. You're
You're gonna what?
You're very on to. That's what a lot of people are saying. They're like, well, Pennywise, if you're not afraid of him, it takes away a lot of his power.
But he's got
because he
the
feeds on
deadlights
fear.
though. So if he does get you,
You go
you're
insane.
got.
Yeah, you
Like
don't
you're
got.
got.
Yeah.
And also, we were saying like, oh, he's a shapeshifter. But then a
Yes.
lot of the things that he does are like illusions.
Yeah, he can still eat you even if you're not
He's-
afraid of him. He just
can
likes your
eat
taste.
you. I said straight off the bat when you sent that text, I was with Ty and I said Pennywise, period. But I don't know. Then I thought about it more, and I still don't know.
How's the scarf?
I
going
still think Pennywise. I just think that he's got a more like cosmic power.
He's like a god technically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vecna has like these powers that what?
He's like a
Vecna's-
psychic
Yeah,
mastermind.
Vecna's also human, isn't he?
He was
human.
but he also created his own dimension technically.
Yeah, so he has that dimension working for him, but he has to like take them there. You know what I mean? But it's another thing of like, I don't know,
I
like,
feel like Pennywise has. I mean, again, not that I'm an expert in either realm. I feel like Pennywise gets a lot of his energy from, or like what makes him bad is like internal, whereas Vecna relies on other people
yeah,
and his environment to do what.
because he has like
needs to do.
telekinesis and he has stuff
Yeah.
like that, which is like powerful. But Pennywise has like
There's-
illusions, shape shifting, and also his other dimension is on Earth. Like he can take you there right now. Dead
Yeah.
eyes. You can have him on Earth right now in this room. You can have it.
Well, what's interesting is that they're both trapped.
Yeah.
What we
Yeah.
get from Welcome to Derry is that Pennywise is trapped in Derry. There's a reason why he's kind of stuck there, and they kind of give you the backstory on that. Vecna is technically trapped. He's a prisoner in a way to the Upside Down, right? So they're both these like larger than life kind of creatures. Pennywise does have the psychic powers as well because he can see into people's minds, into their fears.
They're
I mean, has
kinda
Vecna ever
similar.
been properly taken down?
No, and
just and
Pennywise has been taken down several times.
But
Keeps
then-
coming back.
No,
but he
well,
comes back
still
because he can
defeated
only
by
be
children.
like repelled, or they
He just
they're
gets
not
put to
defeated.
sleep.
Yeah,
Okay.
So there's theories about now in connecting the Stephen King universe is the reason why the Magnificent Seven were able to defeat Pennywise to begin with is because whether they know it or not, they all have The Shining. And it was like almost a cosmic gift to put all of these kids with this power that they don't realize they have in the same space to take down Pennywise.
Oh, okay.
Because in that world we all live in a macro universe that's on the back of a giant cosmic turtle.
Yes.
And Pennywise is technically that cosmic turtle's brother
Yeah.
that enters the macro
The
universe.
spider.
If you're listening
Yeah.
and you're confused, it's okay.
It's okay.
Listen, it's complicated. I think he was on a lot of drugs when he wrote it. There is an orgy with little kids.
Yeah,
in
if
it,
you're
so
wondering how the
It's
book
not an orgy.
differs,
It's a gangbang.
it's a gangbang.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, the book is very the book it is very different from the movie
Worse.
it.
Worse.
And if you're ever like, it's 2 a.m. and I don't feel like sleeping, read the synopsis and or the plot of the book it and then the movie it and go ha ha ha, what the fuck?
Yeah, if anything, I will say that, and that's
That's
the
why
other thing I
whenever
like.
I talk about it, I'm always like, well, actually, and then I'm like, the book was really crazy.
That's why I like
Okay.
Andres Muschietti's take on it a little bit more. He fixed the bullshit. I feel like that's
Yeah, for sure. Because at the end of the day, Stephen King has pumped out some amazing
I
work.
presume Stephen King has executive producer role on
And he
Welcome to
probably was
Derry.
like, yes, fix it. Thank you.
Yeah, he has some say so.
Okay, no, because I mean that was a whole thing where like Stephen King, after some of his first adaptations got turned into media productions, and he hated them. that,
Yeah,
like
he
he's
hated a lot of
written-
his adaptations.
Yeah, he's like written it into a lot of his contracts that he actually has final say. So part of me is like, oh, is this part of the canon? But like I think everything that's been produced in like the last like 10 years or so, Stephen King is like, yes, I get final say on like casting, on writing, on everything.
Imagine if he was like, keep the gangbang. And they're like, we can't.
They're like, sir, this is
We've
made
gotta
for
cut
TV.
it.
And
We
he's like,
can't.
I said what I said.
I said what I said, or you can't make it. It's like, wow,
No,
crazy
I
hill
think
to
that
die on.
weirdly enough, not that Stephen King is like voting for this particular thing, but I think that's like his whole bit. He's like, it's either going to be done exactly the way I want it with my sign-offs,
Or please take out the thing that I really regret
Right,
writing.
What a cool thing to be able to make a piece of art and then years later be able to go back and be like, yeah, let's make some edits.
Yeah, skip it.
So Ty sent me this thing that Netflix Junkie has a breakdown of traits and origins of each character. So Vecna's origin is he was turned into a dark being.
Hold
He
on
was
a
Henry
second.
Creel.
Who do you think would win before you read the cheat sheet?
I think Pennywise would win.
Yeah, okay, period.
I think Pennywise would win. Yeah, because he's an ancient cosmic entity, and but I don't know. With Vecna, you're also playing with interdimensional travel. So one thing you're looking at from a cosmic level, the other thing you're looking at it from a dimensional standpoint.
And they're going against each other in this scenario, right?
Yeah, they're going against each other.
Yeah, death battle.
This is Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah,
status.
I'm thinking Pennywise still.
But does he have his army?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Vecna does have
Yeah, because he hive mind.
an army.
Mm-hmm.
However, I will say, yeah, Vecna has a hive mind army, but I will say
But then Pennywise can make
Vecna-
them all scared of separate
Vecna
things.
and this goes back to Freddy versus Jason. Actually, if we're using those rules, remember Freddy was able to manipulate Jason because he knew what Jason was afraid of, because he was able to get into Jason's dreams and able to manipulate somebody's feelings. Vecna still has a human element to him, and I think Pennywise is able to manipulate, as
The
we've seen,
human
because
part.
even Halloran, who has the Shining, realizes that he is also a psychic force to be reckoned with. And Pennywise's biggest thing is he's able to get into your mind, able to see your deepest, darkest secrets, able to capitalize and manipulate those things and
He
touch on your
definitely
fear.
would win.
So I would say Vecna is, at the end of the day, still human. So although Vecna does also use fear and trauma in his psychic energy, Pennywise definitely uses fear and emotional terror at a cosmic level. So I think Pennywise would be able to get into Vecna's mind and manipulate him that way. Because we're also seeing the human side of Henry Creel in this version of Stranger Things. There's more kind of to it where they're peeling back layers of his history and his backstory. Henry Creel has that precise mind control and telepathy and the army of creatures. Whereas Pennywise has the reality manipulation, the shape shifting, and apparently he's immortal and he's got the cosmic dread, which is the deadlights.
Spoiler, but they kind of hint that Henry's afraid of the cave.
Yes. Oh, spoiler. Yeah. Henry is afraid. So we do discover a character that we thought was long dead inside of Henry Creel's world. Henry is afraid of a certain space in his memory. So the fact that Henry Creel has that fear, I don't think Pennywise is really afraid of anything. I think Pennywise would be able to manipulate Vecna and play around with his fear and whatnot.
Also, if Vecna had the hive mind, he could just make all those kids afraid too. I feel like he could overpower.
Oh, you're talking about the kids, the Magnificent Seven? What?
No, Vecna's like hive mind.
Yeah.
In Stranger Things.
You have
Billy.
to watch. Yes.
And all those. Well, I haven't seen the
The
new
Mind
season.
Flayer.
The mind.
That-
Okay.
that's what he
well,
was.
it's a hive mind. Okay.
Yeah.
We're putting different names on it.
Well,
but-
they call it the Mind Flayer until they realize that Vecna is kind of like the end boss
yeah.
of the. Yeah.
But so if he has all those people coming at him, he can,
Billy did. Billy done died. I really missed that character. I thought he was great, by the way. Billy?
Yeah.
Yeah, the older
Did you?
Max. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
yeah, I thought he was
he
sad.
added something
He was
interesting.
he was a
It was
sad
the mullet,
character, I
no
think.
lie.
It was the mullet. The mullet was really good. Also, that fun fact, Billy in Stranger Things is the dude who played Jason, the Red Ranger, in the Power Rangers movie. Underrated fucking movie, in my
Wow.
opinion.
Don't
Power
get him
Rangers was really
started,
fucking
bro.
good. So general consensus, Pennywise would win.
Pennywise.
Pennywise, Time Jeff.
Oh, Pennywise.
He doesn't even fucking
Okay,
understand.
hold on. First of all,
Do you have
I
something to
understand. I've not said anything.
Okay,
about
go
this.
Okay,
off.
go for it.
off.
Go off
Cook.
then.
I've not fucking watched Stranger
Yes,
Things. I can't fucking speak to that.
Okay.
So Pennywise, I love it.
Ketzia, Pennywise.
Pennywise.
All right, we're saying it. Hey, the debate is
Ty?
over. We're
Ty Jared.
Jared, Pennywise. Benny,
He just
Pennywise.
Jared
Look-
just went like this. What?
I think it's safe to say, once more, the ability to control somebody's fear and get inside of their brain is pretty great. And we have seen vulnerabilities within Vecna to where he is afraid of something. I have not seen anything that Pennywise is afraid of. If anything, Pennywise feeds on fear and death and agony and destruction.
Yeah, Pennywise absolutely feeds on it.
Yeah,
That
so
alone makes him win.
he wins. Pennywise wins. Watch fucking It Welcome to Derry, because hot damn what a show that is.
Yo!
How do you watch that?
HBO Max.
Damn.
Oh, I don't have it.
And the other one.
The other one is fucking Netflix. God damn it.
I don't have that either.
We're fucked, you guys. Last bit of news before we get to it. So, remember how we talked about that beautiful original version of Star Wars, the reel that had been preserved in Europe of the original theatrical cut of Star Wars that was just sitting there and a few select people on the planet were going to get to watch? Well, as it turns out, the original 1997 theatrical cut of Star Wars will be coming back to theaters in 2027.
Released by Netflix.
That's a fake year.
Disney
2027?
So Disney is bringing back the newly restored version of the original 1977 theatrical cut of Star Wars back to theaters on February 19th, 2027. It will only be available for a limited time, Disney says, and is being released as part of Lucasfilm's year-long 50th anniversary celebration for the franchise. Tickets aren't on sale yet.
Because it's over a year from now.
It's over a year from now. But you know what?
Could
I
you
guarantee you,
imagine
if
tickets on
they
sale right
put
now?
tickets on sale, they would fucking sell out.
Oh my God, I
They're not on sale yet. The world could end by then. I'm not sure. Hopefully, we just got to make it to 2027, y'all.
What are you speaking into existence right now?
But Disney is saying that they will share the details on when and where to buy tickets on StarWars.com. It was initially revealed earlier this year that it would be bringing Star Wars back to theaters, and that creator George Lucas has famously tinkered with what is now called A New Hope. But remember, it was just called Star Wars. But now we're gonna get to see that version where Han shot first, right? That version that freaking Greedo doesn't. That version that doesn't have the weird freaking Jabba the Hutt in it. We want the Star Wars that people saw in theaters in 1977, because even the later versions were already tampered with. By the time that movie was in theaters for about a month, it was then tampered with and re-released. And then when it hit home video, it had been tampered with again. Because George Lucas was an independent filmmaker, what he didn't realize is it was almost perfect in that first version. And that's what people are clamoring to see. It might be shit for all we know.
Have you seen that interview with Harrison Ford where he's like, the interviewer was like, who shot first? And Harrison Ford was like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
It is, but
So facts.
look,
As it is well past my bedtime. I
it is
too am
past
like,
Ketzia's bedtime.
yeah.
How's that scarf? Let's see the scarf. Hold up the scarf.
It's come a good way.
I think
You got a
gotta start
long way
over.
to go before you finish that scarf. If anything, we're helping you out
No,
to
I
complete
think-
this
I
scarf.
think she needs to start over. Actually,
Don't
Did you
get-
see that?
don't
I would
get-
start
no,
on
it's
this
not.
one.
Hold on. There's a
No,
specific
there's
stitch in
not.
the third row, 41 down.
You son of a
up.
bitch.
Oh, I see what he's talking about.
yeah,
No,
see?
you're all liars.
It's literally right there.
You messed that up.
Not third row, third column, 41 down.
Okay, I'll count.
You need to start that over.
I don't need to start this over.
It's been bothering me since you did it.
You guys are mean.
All right, look, we're gonna wrap this up. This is the last super fun part of the show. If I can find the transitional segment, this will be a really quick one here.
Yeah, we got to go get our food, dude.
Yeah, we got to get some food.
Today's Talk.
Look, we're deep into the holiday. We're balls deep in the holiday season. Jingle balls deep
Balls.
into the holiday season. And we're so balls deep. I have not even decorated anything yet. Thank you, Ketzia, for reminding me of that. There's 2 comic books that came out this week that you need no prior knowledge or insight to be able to enjoy. You can walk into your local comic shop and not need 30 years of backstory in order to be able to pick up a comic book and enjoy. And if you are a fan of the holidays and a fan of horror, well, hell, do we have 2 comic books for you. One from Oni Press, one from Image Comics. We have 2 books. We have Shiver, Suspense. Shimmer. Yes, Suspense Stories, because you only use 1 S in there. So Shiver Suspense Stories.
Yes, Pablo.
Oni Press bringing back that classic EC franchise, and then Dread the Halls from Image Comics. Both of these
Yeah, I
had
like that.
a comic book last year, an anthology book. Really quickly, as if this is quoting atomicbooks.com. I'll get the right book on here. As if the holidays weren't horrific enough, EC Comics and Oni Press are back to stab your stocking for a second year running with an all-new terrifying tale of holiday horror and Christmas time catastrophe as Shiver Suspense Stories slays again. This year, oh, sorry, look, I just realized I'm still little on the, then we got to remove that. This year you get a giant-sized 56-page tome of gruesomely gift-wrapped delights. We're tying perpetual not listers. I don't know why it's a naughty listers. David M. Boer of Canto fame, friend of the show, really good guy. David M. Boer, Melissa Flores of Microbites from Mars, George Northey of Yuletide, and Ben H. Winters of Benjamin. To the dried out Christmas tree in a family parlor, gathering around the artistic tormentors in training, Sam Cavella and David McDead of Shazam. With more surprise guests thrown in a few lit matches, their way to get their old-fashioned solstice sacrifice started in style. This is from EC Comics. It is 56 pages. It is an anthology. If you are a fan of those old EC Comics, Tales from the Crypts, if you're a fan of Kanto, if you're a fan of Biker Mice from Mars and Yuletide and the creators behind it, if you love horror and the holidays, look at this cover. Look at this person making out, splooging some sort of green, evil, venomous, whatever it is, into this. You can go and pick up Shiver Suspense Stories. The art in this looks beautiful, actually. I'm very excited about this. There's also like a weird evil mall Santa situation happening. That's David Boer's?
Yeah,
The art in this one's really good. Okay, I'm very stoked about this one. Dang, this all looks really awesome. The art in this looks beautiful, and there's even a classic looking comic there in the back.
damn.
That's
there
an
is.
original comic by
So-
Johnny Craig, and it was
An
the art was remastered for this.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
so
comic came out in like the 50s. I might be wrong on that.
all right, no, it's an original horror, a banned horror comic. It looks
Yep.
like, and then yeah, they just remastered
Updated.
it.
Yeah.
This looks super dope. I'm really fucking stoked about this. I'm actually gonna. I didn't get a chance to read these before the show. And then secondly, we have Dread the Halls #1 from Image Comics. Dropped. Did it drop? It dropped. It says published December 3rd. I don't know.
It
Who
was in
knows?
my poll, so I don't
It's available. Dread the Halls returns to haunt another Christmas season with a 72-page gift. This is $6.99 of an all-new Tales of Holiday Horror. This time out, it's Jordan Hart, Luna Becchio. They deliver a blend of Hallmark movie and brutal revenge flicks. Chris Ryle and Keith Ann Jones turn Mars red when the Martian conquers Santa Claus. Walter Pax and Fabio Veras return to the series, rendering a festive terror. And Ryle Lee Ferguson close things out with an even darker Christmas Carol. Once more, $6.99 at your local comic shop. You don't need any prior knowledge or insight to be able to enjoy these comics. They're full of horror. They're full of holiday cheer, horror, holiday cheerishness. Go to your local comic shop. Give them a read. Let us know what you think. I'm definitely going to be reading both of these. Thanks, Ty. Ty went to the comic store today because I wasn't able to.
Hell yeah, way to go, Ty. Crushing it over there.
Over because we've been gone for 2 weeks, so this is just what we're gonna do. Hey, if you like our antics and shenanigans, if you learned something,
Give
drop
us
a
a
little
like.
like. Drop us a little like. Yeah, drop us a little like. If you want to drop a little share, just help us out. It does help us out. Leave a comment. Thank you guys so much. At the hospital now, how do you know to tell which one is the head nurse? The one with the red knees? I have no idea what that comment is.
You laugh like you knew.
Okay, do
Pennywise
I need to
and
explain
turtles.
this? That's actually really funny.
Yeah. Ty's
Oh,
giving us,
explain, please.
Ty's giving us the wrap up here. Look,
Give him the wrap up.
That's really funny.
drop a like. If you like the show, go give us a subscribe. Go give us some likes over on all the social media. Hey, where can we find everybody on social media? Diddy, where can we find you?
Not that Diddy.
She is not that Diddy, not the
Not
one from
that
that
Diddy.
documentary.
No,
That documentary is
Skip it.
fucking brutal. Watch it.
I
Can't
hate
believe you
it.
did that shit. That poor girl. Tommy Jeff, where can we find you?
You can find me here at the Deeper Issues Nerdcast or on Instagram at the Tommy Jeff. I also have a Venmo called at the Tommy Jeff. Too.
Oh, you're
so
stealing
please, by all
Ketzia's
means,
gimmick
send
right
me
now.
some money.
Send him $1. You don't need the
you know,
dollar. I don't think
hey.
Ketzia needs the dollar either.
$1 is $1. You know?
There's
Like,
only one of us with kids this holiday season.
Yeah,
because
who
we're-
just went to Hawaii? Get out
Yeah.
of here.
Hey, Ketzia, where can we find
You
you?
can find me right here on the Deeper Issues Nerdcast or on Instagram at Ketzchecks, where I will be actively knitting this sweater. I think I made some good
I thought
progress.
it was a scarf.
Oh, it's a scarf. You're absolutely right. It's a scarf. I think I've made good progress.
It's a tube top.
No, it's gonna be. It's a scarf. I just
looks like a
started.
purse.
It takes a minute.
We expect to see this scarf
It's
next
still
week.
the third column,
It get
41
absolutely
down.
wrecked, Tommy
like,
Jeff.
Yeah.
It's just an
In this
eyesore.
giving season, you can send Tommy
It's
Jeff
so
$1.
crazy.
For
Fine.
just $1 a day, you can stop Tommy
too.
Jeff from bullying me.
Hey, find Ty at Ty Photography and Ty Died, by the way.
Or chained in the basement over here.
Or you're not. You're going back to the basement.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
my water bowl is empty.
Allegedly.
J-Rod MCR. Hey, we're gonna be back at the Frida Cinema on the 20th for their horror event. I don't know if Diddy's gonna be there. Where I'm hoping
I'm
she's
pissed.
gonna be there. They do have a horror movie night that night, and we're gonna be there turning once more their super awesome space into a little video store. I will have plenty of copies of the Dancing Grannies, by the way. If you guys, well, I don't have plenty of copies. I have one copy of that.
Everyone needs
I don't know
to,
if I could sell that.
Everyone needs to come to go see Diddy. And just note, that's her real hair, by the way. So don't
That is,
touch her
do
hair.
not pull that hair.
It's my real hair.
But we will
Thank
be
you.
we will be at the Frida on the 20th, starting at 4:00. We're turning their their store into our little pop-up video store. But hey, if you can't make it to the Frida, go give us a follow over at DINC Video, Deep versus Nerdcast Video or Dink Video, and set an appointment time to come and buy some physical media. Because
You may run into some of us or all of us.
yeah, if this episode hasn't told you anything, is like now more than ever do we need to support the artists and the filmmakers and the art that we love by actually owning it and not relying on the gatekeepers in this industry to supply us with the things that we enjoy and love in this world of pop culture. Buy comic books, buy physical media, even if it's not VHSs, buy DVDs, buy Blu-rays, own your shit. Cut that fucking cable, send a message. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, as soon as Stranger Things is over, sign it right out of that one. Hey, be nice to each other. Be kind. I'm sorry, I'm stealing Nathan's thing. Be kind. Keep your mind broad. And may all of your issues be comic books.